A ticket to play for the NBA title awaits the winner. Game 7 of the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. From Scotiabank Arena in downtown Toronto, tonight the Toronto Raptors taking on the Boston Celtics. Hi everyone, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, we look at the Raptors coming into play. They have the home court here, always crucial in a Game 7, with the winner moving on to the NBA Finals.
Now look, I think both teams are worthy of going to the NBA Finals. But the reality is that only one team will prevail this evening. And the way this series has gone so far, I wouldn't be surprised if it goes all the way down to the final shot.
Leonard to Ibaka. Knocked loose. Celtics come away with it. Irving. That pass taken away by Toronto. Danny Green throws it up. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass. Jay, they make it look so easy.
Yeah, but it's really not that easy. And as a passer, if your pass is just a fraction too early or a fraction too late, that throws the whole play off. The timing of this has to be impeccable.
Irving. Shot from in close, no good. Kyrie Irving controlling the offense. To Marcus Morris. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Leonard to Lowry. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Kyle Lowry trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 80% at the line. Lowry converts the three-point play as the Raptors able to extend their lead. Kyrie across the timeline. They're down 3. Nothing going here on that drive. Irving to Marcus Morris. Going to launch beyond the arc.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one's no good. One more coming. Off the mark. Only makes 1 of 3. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 for 2. That's what you want.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
And a chance coming up at the line.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
Kyrie Irving, a couple of free throws on the way. A career 87% from the line. First one goes down. And gets both to drop at the line. To Lowry. Celtics have it.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Marcus Morris, strong finish.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Lowry has the basketball. To Ibaka. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. You could see Serge salivate. Wide open, he drills it.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His team up by 1. Cashes in for 2.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Irving into the front court. Down 3. To Horford. Deep left corner. Tatum. His first effort off the mark. A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry to Valanciunas. Celtics come away with it. Easy path to the rim.
You know, Ed, the effort is what concerns me the most. Effort is replenishable. If you're tired, raise your hand, check yourself out. Get somebody who actually wants to get back in transition and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
To Marcus Morris. Trying to cash in. Jumper's good.
Marcus, the younger and higher scoring of the Morris twins, really made his mark with his team on the defensive end. When you think about heart and soul, maybe becoming the Draymond Green for the Celtics.
Lowry into the front court, trailing by 4. And Kawhi Leonard, good on the quick release there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Here's Irving into the front court. He'll run the offense. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. To Leonard. Fires the 3, and Kawhi Leonard buries the 3 with a hand in his face.
Well, the defense has been good, but the shot-making ability has been better. And sometimes for NBA players at this level, the more you're in their face, the more it helps them center their focus on the target, which is making the shot. I know it sounds weird, but trust me, it's a real thing, Ed.
Toronto with the basketball. Probing the defense. Here's Leonard for 2. Rebound taken by Baines. Into the front court, it's Irving. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Kyrie Irving. That's now 4. He hasn't missed.
So good to see one of Jersey's finest, Kyrie Irving, back on the court and driving with no issues on that knee. He only played 60 games last year, and he missed the entire Celtics postseason run. You can only imagine what this team would have done if he were healthy and they had Gordon Hayward.
Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. To Irving. Has a chance. Hayward with a shot, no good. Monroe gets it in the left corner. Lowry, that's off the side of the rim, no good. Kyrie Irving, he's been lights out so far. 5 for 5.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Deep 3 at the buzzer. 1 quarter down in this deciding Game 7. We're back with more after this. You're watching the Eastern Conference Finals on EA Sports. 1 quarter down. Jay, is anyone going to miss? Defense was not good in that first quarter.
It was great to watch, and both teams were on fire. But, Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line. We got to fight. We got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Short jumper misses. To Van Vliet. Ibaka to Van Vliet. 4-3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I hope everyone here knows the golden rule. Guys, remember, sharing is caring.
To Jaylen Brown. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall. To Marcus Morris. Irving to Marcus Morris. Gets toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
And they call it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Ibaka to Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. That's 3 now on 4 shots.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
A drive, but he can't get it to go.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
I don't want to use the word streaky, but Jason Tatum tends to score in bunches. Let me tell you how. He's one of the most effective players in the league and most efficient at catching the ball on the move. A lot of players waste time in stationary positions or overindulging in triple threat jabs, but not Jason. He catches the ball directly and goes, which means he's the ideal of smart, decisive basketball.
Toronto has the basketball. Knocked loose. That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. So possession remains with Toronto. Leonard. Great look and vision. Well done, Kyle Lowry. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Look, no one was more disappointed in how the 18 season ended than Kyle Lowry. I'm sure he's been playing those games over and over in his mind like a bad nightmare. I would be shocked if we don't see a bigger edge and a bigger chip on his shoulder, because the reality is they need to start finding some answers in the 6 and quick.
Nothing going here on that drive. Horford to Jaylen Brown. Fred Van Vliet, they'll get it down to Leonard. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Flushes it home.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
Lowry to Valanciunas. He throws it down.
Valanciunas giving you that size, giving you that length, a guy that can extend the defense. But you kind of forget that he was the 5th pick taken overall in 2011.
A drive to the basket, but it somehow stays out.
That's superb defense. That's a defense getting there from the weak side early and making the player short on the shot.
No good. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by the Celtics. It'll stay Raptors basketball. New blood coming in for both sides. Leonard has a look. Well done, Kyle Lowry. He's now 5 for 6.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Danny Green to Leonard. Trying to cash in. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you're forcing to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket. You're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
To Danny Green. Knocked loose. Celtics have it.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups. Layup goes down. Well done.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To Horford. Can't miss those.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off 2 legs and expect the contact.
Leonard. Almost. Unlucky bounce to Marcus Smart. And he's going to the line to shoot.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Nope. First one does not go. Second one's good. Splits the pair. The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Nice pass to get things going. We are at halftime in Game 7. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raptors have themselves a close game after 2 quarters. Clearly, the number of three-pointers these guys scored in the first half was incredible, and if they can keep that up, it's going to be tough to keep that team down. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors. The Celtics had kept it close after 1 half. I love the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impressed me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. Steals.
We might be enjoying these first half highlights of steals, but I'm sure the coaches won't be in the next film session. Neither of these teams have been consistently able to maintain control of the basketball.
Player of the half.
Kawhi Leonard is up in the air swatting shots. When he's not doing that, he's down on the floor making steals. Who wouldn't be impressed by a first half like that?
Who was cold?
No one wants to be picked for this segment, but he couldn't avoid it. Maybe he'll turn things around in the second half.
Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started.
Irving brings the ball up court. To Marcus Smart, rejected by Green. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. Irving buries it.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
To Danny Green. Lets it fly from long range. And he buries it. Jay, the system produces once again.
And the three-point shot of the offense applies so much pressure on the defense, you can no longer build your teams inside out. The new way, you build your team outside in.
To Marcus Smart. Taken by the Raptors.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Knocked loose. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy two on the other end after the turnover.
I said this on draft night, that Jason Tatum was the most special player in the draft. Granted, I didn't know about Donovan Mitchell, but it's hard to believe that Philadelphia traded this pick away so the Celtics can have a future star.
To Danny Green. Serge Ibaka slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something, get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Knocked loose. That's going to get out of bounds. Last touch by Green. It'll stay Celtic basketball. Here comes the screen. Irving to Marcus Morris. Tatum. Well defended.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Danny Green at the line for a chance at a three-point play. A career 81% free throw shooter. Missed it at the line. Irving with the basketball. His guys down three. To Horford. Tatum. Message received. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Irving. For three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Goes to the right side. Nice pass to set things up. Celtics come away with it. To Marcus Morris. Irving. Second effort. Nice follow-up on the dunk there. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, the rhythm.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. To Danny Green. Leonard. Driving right to the basket. And a putback slam.
Ed, it's pretty amazing how athletic bigs can be when it comes to getting an easy 2 points, huh?
Tatum. Deep two there, won't go. Danny Green, deep right corner. To Danny Green. Lowry. It's denied by Horford. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
Has a chance. Shot by Tatum won't go. That'll get out off the Raptors. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Marcus Morris. That pass taken away by Toronto.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. It's called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Brown with it up top. The deficit now up to 5. Horford to Jaylen Brown. To Marcus Smart. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. To Marcus Smart. Fires the 3. Misfires. It's no good. Danny Green to Leonard. And a pass stolen by Boston.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Fred VanVleet to Leonard. Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
How about right after the dunk, he looks right over towards the bench, gets a call from the coach about what defense they're in, and then gets his team set. Those are people that are able to lead men.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Raptors come away with it. To Danny Green, beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
And this squad just continues to light it up from long range. One of the things I learned about teams like this, teams that fall in love with a three-point shot, as quickly as they built the lead, is as quickly as they can lose it if they're over-reliant on the three-point shot.
Taken by the Raptors. Count the basket at the rim.
And that transition offense was flawless when guys fan out and actually fill the lanes with a sense of urgency. You heard me correctly, a sense of urgency. You will get a great shot every possession.
Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Ball's controlled by Boston. Irving. To VanVleet. From long range. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Denied by Monroe.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Horford. To Marcus Smart. Irving. They need something to go down. It's no good. That's Smart with the rebound. There's the buzzer. 3 quarters complete. It's been all Raptors. Raptors ball as we get going here in the 4th. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the 3rd quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing that.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul. Celtics have it.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Leonard to Ibaka. And look out.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. Leonard. The big guy, Greg Monroe. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles around and out.
Because he had no body control. You have to be able to control your body when you attack the rim at full speed. That's part of your concentration. People assume concentration just on the rim, but your body control is everything. Be able to speed yourself up or slow yourself down.
Rozier. Not that time. He misses. To Ibaka. Here's a chance from long range. It's no good. Shot's not going down. To Hayward. Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down? To Leonard. Ibaka. You could see Serge salivate. Wide open, he drills it.
And here's the setup, Ed, down the stretch. From a player who's been in these type of positions, eventually I'm going to hit you with a head fake, and you're going to have to jump considering I just made the last couple of threes. And that's when I find an easy way to get to the rim or force the defense to collapse to kick out for, guess what, another one.
And too much contact.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
A bad pass, and the Celtics have it. Throws it down. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Leonard. A pass taken away by the Celtics. To Irving. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Did you see that change of direction mid-flight? And also the English he utilized to spin the ball off the rim? That was a thing of beauty.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. And a pass stolen by Boston. To Leonard. Danny Green to Van Vliet. Five to shoot for Toronto. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
Marcus Morris, strong finish.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make 2 bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Kyrie across the timeline. The deficit now up to 13. Tatum. That's no good. Monroe to Valanciunas. Shot blocked by Morris.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Horford to Irving. Off the mark. Valanciunas to Leonard. Great dish to set it up. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
To Irving. Going to launch beyond the arc. Offensive board. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Toronto with the basketball. To Lowry. Oh, he had it. Another shot stays out. To Horford. He was hacked. They let it go. Lowry into the front court. His team on top by 13.
Oh, he would say, stay down, clown.
To Danny Green. The drive, right to the basket. Horford to Irving. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That's good D. Shot no good.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Valanciunas. Jonas Valanciunas. With that, he's 5 for 9.
There's something that is so impressive about what we saw this evening. Not just his shot-making ability, but the fact that not every shot came from the pocket. There were some bad passes being made, and the shots came from different places around the body, which aren't usual for the typical shot. That shot-making ability, that's something special to watch.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Oh, they call him for the foul.
Ed, you can't lunge like that.
Time for some new personnel into the game. And they call the foul. Careful there, Jay.
Welcome to New Age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
First free throw is good. And he makes them both. That misses with 2 seconds to go. It's the Raptors with the victory. They stand alone atop the Eastern Conference, on their way to the NBA Finals. For my partner, Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com. Until next time, good night.
Hayden Rose here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up.
Conference Finals. Now it's time for them to set their sights on the bigger prize, the Larry O'Brien Trophy.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Toronto Raptors. The Celtics weren't able to advance after that tough loss. I got a sense they didn't expect for their offseason to start just yet. I know what the feeling's like, and it can be tough, but it's all about how you come back from it. Who knows what they'll be like next season? It'll be interesting to see for sure. Check out the leading scores for the Boston Celtics.
Game track. 3-point shooting.
The Toronto Raptors were able to stretch the defense because of how effectively they were scoring from long range. The opposition couldn't make the necessary adjustments and now have to settle with a loss.
Player of the game. Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.